What's up, Leo? How we doing? Okay. Let's get into your collective reading. For all the Leos, God has blessed this one. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Leo, you have to apply this to your circumstance, and status, and situations as you can, because it's a lot of you Leos out here, and I know all of you watch my videos, like, duh. All right, so we're going to start with these tarot cards, and then we will get us some Oracle of the Unicorn messages towards the end. All right, what's been going on with you, Leo? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you've been focusing work, health, finances, education. You know, people probably been like, man, where you at, Leo? But it's like, listen, I'm over here getting my bag. I'm over here getting my goals in order. You know, it's almost the end of the year. New Year 2026 coming very soon. So this could be you just really trying to focus and prepare, wrap things up now before the new year begins. You got the Two of Cups here. So, you know, it's something that I feel like you're really putting into, and it's also putting into, you know, this could be for some of you, this could be like a job. Maybe you just got a promotion recently or something. And so, you know, you want to start the new year really strong and fresh. Like your company could be looking for you to really kind of step up and be that bold leader lion, and you too looking to step up and be that bold leader lion. So it's like both of you and the company are on the same page when it comes to that. And so yeah, just really kind of like taking time to get things perfected before everything really kind of pops off. So let's see what's going on with you now. That was in your recent past. Now we have this Queen of Swords energy. So this could be you, this could be somebody you're dealing with, but I like the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles is here. Queen of Swords is very, you know, she's no nonsense. You know, she's not the one that's gonna joke and laugh with you and all that. If you come before her, she only wants to know why you're there, and you know, what do you need? Like, what is it? What are the facts? What are we trying to accomplish here? I feel like with this Queen of Swords, she's very super smart. But again, like I was using the job reference, she is a woman of authority, whether you're male or female. She doesn't really think about, oh, how is such and such going to feel, or how do I feel? No, that doesn't matter. What are the facts? What is the truth? What is it that we need to, like I say, do? And let's do that. You know, she's very established and comfortable sitting in her throne and making some decisions that, you know, some folks may get cut and some may not. She knows that excuse me, that's the power that she has. That's the confidence that's been placed in her, and she will not fail. Okay, and with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like, okay, yeah, you wear your boss hat and you get the business going and all that, but then it's the sense of you that also knows, okay, I do need to kind of take some me time and just kind of, you know, take care of yourself so that you can be this strong boss babe, male or female. So the likely outcome here, what are we looking at? The Knight, oh, okay. We have two here. We'll take the Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. So there's some kind of, there's a decision here. There is a decision here. And I feel like you'll be at a crossroads with it. Now, the thing I like with the Knight of Pentacles, he's very thorough. So he's not going to rush and jump and make a decision. He's going to do all the background research. He's going to make sure all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. You know, before we make this commitment, before I choose this path and do whatever needs to be done, he's going to have weighed out all the options, all the alternatives, you know, because the Knight of Pentacles, he's setting a precedence. He is setting a blueprint so that whoever comes behind him can know how to do it. You know, so that's why it's super important for him. Patience is huge. it may look like he's stopped and paused, and he is, but it's intentional. He's already been on this path for a while, but he's like, hold on, I want this to be right, so let me just make sure. Let me stop, ask all my questions, do all my double, triple checks, okay? Because the Two of Swords is like, you have a decision to make here. You can go left or you can go right. The thing is, either decision works. So this is one of those where you really are going to have to, in some cases, some of you Leos will have to rely on outside influences, meaning you may have to ask people that you trust, people who are experts in this type of situation, and say, hey, if you were in this position, what would you do? And just kind of listen there. I do like that there's no rush here. I also like this Ten of Pentacles because it's like I say, either choice is good, but I feel like maybe if you go the business Pentacle route, that's probably going to be better. And the thing is, Leo, you will know. Your instincts will be screaming to you which choice you ought to make. I know both will seem like fairly good contenders, but one is going to feel a bit better. One is going to make more sense. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles says, like I was saying, you might have to get some other players involved, people who are familiar with this situation, and just kind of pick their brain and see what wisdom they want to impart on you. But you got an abundance here coming in, and I feel like this could be an abundance of advice, could be an abundance of materials or money, something that will help make your decision much clearer. So let's get into this Eight of Pentacles here. There you are. So the Sun, happiest card of the whole deck, and you share this with Aries. It's 50% you, 50% Aries. So I feel like, yeah, you're good. You're happy about being able to focus in, or you were happy about being able to focus on your project, on your task, because again, something big is coming. Temperance is here, major arcana of Sagittarius. All your fire brothers and sisters are here. But it's like you had a good balance. You knew when to separate yourself and focus and finish, and then when it was time to go do other things, maybe in your personal life, things that you wanted to do. The Sun is about having a lot of freedom, having a lot of flexibility, feeling very passionate about the things that you're doing, but also a sense of purity too, where open to learning, open to understanding, open to different things, not being so rigid and like, listen, this is what I'm doing and that's that. But like, no, this is what I'm doing, but what were you going to say? You know what I mean? And that kind of openness really does grow you as a person in love, in business, in all kinds of relationships. When you have that willingness to learn and be taught, there's a lot of experts out here who can, kind of show you the ropes. And so you thought you was doing good. And then, just keeping your patience and balance, you learned so much more. And it's like, oh my goodness, look at me here. So I feel like patience has been the name of the game for you. All right, this Queen of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups. So, okay, somebody, or so there you are, Queen of Wands, male or female, looking all good. But yeah, this Eight of Cups with the Queen of Swords, I feel like, Leo, I feel like you might be having to make some kind of difficult decisions here. The Eight of Cups is about walking away, which is not an easy decision, because the Eight of Cups means that there has been a lot of emotional investment, a lot of success built here, but at the same time, we got to walk away for something better. And so that sometimes isn't the easiest call to make. And like, if you are in a leadership role, let's say, and this could be about, having to say to some people, sorry, but we are downsizing as a company, and You know, we have to eliminate some positions or something like that. Or, you know, it could even be happening to you. But either way, with the Eight of Cups, this is one of those where you walk away and the grass is greener on the other side. It truly is. But sometimes, you know, most times with the Eight of Cups, the door stays open. So there could be room for return. So that's just something to remember. But again, over here with this Queen of Wands, Superwoman, Superman energy, you're doing it all. You're looking great. You're very inspiring. People love your charisma and your energy. You know, it's like you keep it going in this, and, you know, you'll win everybody's hearts. So you got cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. It's the 21st of December, winter solstice. So, you know, it's a good time to start setting those intentions, like I was saying, for the new year. Just figure out what you want to take into 2026 and what you don't. So tune into the moon's magic and your body. You will know when the timing is right. So trust it. All right, darling. That's what I got for you. I hope it blessed you, Leo. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.